What's up, guys? Frank here from Garageaholic giving you another episode of Best Tools, Good Tools. Today we're actually going to be reviewing not a tool, but a product. This is Auxito LED lights. These are LED lights. These are H7s, and these are supposed to be replacing your HIDs or, of course, your incandescent bulbs, which can get quite pricey nowadays. The link is down in the description if you're interested in checking them out. I don't get any affiliation from doing these reviews, but just want to help the community out in providing better products for your BMWs or any car that you actually might have that would use H7 LEDs. Now, Auxito is a company that produces many different bulb types for many different applications. They do LEDs for the most part, but they also do HIDs and traditional lights and bulbs if you're ever interested. Now let's go check out the car that we'll be putting this into. Here we have an E36 Touring. This is an M3 Touring with the M package. The brights, these are bright lights. So the brights are going to be H7s here, and that's what these are. So we're going to be replacing these bulbs. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to do one side is normal traditional bulbs, and this one is going to be, the other side is going to be the HID, and that's what's going to show the difference between the two as we wait until it gets a little bit darker and we can project those lights onto this white garage door. So these are the lights. This is a pretty nifty little minimalist type package, and it comes as a pair. Let's see here. You've got your manual and, of course, the lights. Again, pretty minimalist packaging, which is pretty cool. And this is what it looks like. Let me get a better view of that. So that's really nice. Looks like pretty good craftsmanship. There's a little CCA inside of there that takes the 12 volts and allows for good heat dissipation. That's what the slits are on that. There are two of them, so each of these two LEDs are projecting outwards, and the locus of points on the headlight itself will allow the actual light to display onto the garage door, and we can see the difference now. So let's do the quick installation and see what this thing is. This particular vehicle, the access is really nice here. So these are the old traditional bulbs, and we are going to be replacing it with this guy. So let's do a quick look and comparison of the two. So yes, the form fit function of these is exactly the same. So that was an expectation, of course, when getting these types of bulbs, is that they should fit just like a factory bulb. And in this case, this should just install just like that. Then you take this guy, and these bulbs, I'm not sure, I know polarity definitely matters, but they're not keyed, the connector's not keyed at all, so there's a way to plug this in. If it doesn't work, it means it's backwards. I think that there's reverse polarity protection on these, which is important, so let's see if it does. So this is what it looks like. That looks pretty bright. That actually looks pretty bright too. So it looks like, so what we have here is we've got this guy going side to side. Each of the LEDs are side and side. I want to try to see if the beam is different, if we do top or bottom as well, and then go from there. One other thing that I wanted to talk about was that I can actually do the low beam. So what I think I'm going to do on this project is I'm going to do high and low on one side here, and high and low for the old style on that side, so we can see what the highs and the lows both look like with the H7s that we've got. So I don't have to do left and right. I could do left and right comparison, high and low. And I think that might be a little bit more of a detailed review of the quality or lack thereof of these bulbs. This is the normal side for the low beams, and this is the HID or the LED for the low beams. It just doesn't feel as bright as the normal regular bulb. So I'm not really quite sure what it's going to look like at dark, but during the light, it doesn't feel like it's as bright. So as you can see, I think you might agree, I'm not as impressed as I would hope I'd be for the LEDs. I thought that it would be a lot brighter than they were. In fact, they really weren't much brighter at all. They were actually dimmer than the halogens that are currently in there. And I don't have HIDs, I have halogens in there. And I think that that might be attributed to the directional nature of the LEDs themselves. Now they need to, a normal halogen actually has a central location where it shines light in every direction, whereas an LED is directional. It shines in a specific direction. And sometimes if it's not in the same exact location as the original location for the locus of points of where an actual normal halogen beam would emit, where it would engender, it's not going to reflect correctly. It's going to reflect at a different angle. And I think that's kind of what's happening here with these older headlight housings. But that's what people are doing, right? They want to retrofit their older headlight housings with new bulbs. And I just don't think that LEDs, at least in this case, are really up to the task. It doesn't seem that it's going to have as good output on the low beams and also on the high beams. So yeah, I'm still on the hunt for a better product, but at this point, I'm not as impressed as I'd hoped I'd be by using LEDs in these older headlights. Guys, I would love to hear some of your comments and questions on this because this is something that's a little bit new to me. I don't think I'm doing it incorrectly. I do think that it's very simple. It should be simple. All you need to do is just install the light bulb and off you go. And that was not really the case for me here. It seems like there was a little bit more at play here. So guys, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Frank from Garageholic, doing a Best Tools, Good Tools review. Thanks a lot, guys, and I'll see you soon. Later.